Okay, let's go. All right, man. As for my funeral, like, okay, wait, should I just compound this into like one question? I don't know, like, okay. As for my funeral, I'm not prepared for it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not prepared. Like, cause if I were to die right now, see, I really just fake my death on camera. I play too much. I play too much, for real. Like, if I were to die right now, like, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't know how to feel about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Uh, because I haven't made the film that's gonna play at my funeral yet. That's really why, like, I'm not ready to like go yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I feel like in the coming year, in the coming years, like, is my life gonna get harder or is it gonna get better, or I don't know. But you know, I mean, I'm comfortable with death. Like, it's gonna happen. You know, I mean, not everybody thinks about that all the time, but like, when I have nothing else to think about, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, at some point I'm gonna die, bro, and and people are gonna be sad about it. Somebody's gonna be sad about it, right? And yeah, man, that's just like for my funeral, like, I just want to have this film playing. I don't know, it's like an autobiographical thing that I want to make. That I'm kind of making right now. Like, this video might end up in it, you know. And yeah, I just want this film to play, and then like, y'all can do whatever else, like, y'all could say some words about me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could sing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm down for like a regular, like, uh funeral, like, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you honor me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure, like, people remember the good and bad parts about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to, you know. As for an afterlife, bro, like, I really hope that that doesn't exist. It's, something like that. Like, I'm cool with like reincarnation. I think that's like the most fair thing. You feel me? Like, the timeline that I'm living in specifically, like, and then like we buy iPhones, and then it's kids in Africa. I know that's crazy, right? Like, oh, you didn't care about Africa before, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, but like, we're conditioned to just like pay for things and like not think about where the money's going, and like not think about who's dying because of how we spend it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're living in this timeline, and like, so then we gonna die, and then like we're gonna meet this deity that's like, hey man, so were you like a good person while you were on Earth? Like, what? That's what I be thinking about. Like, man, is anybody a good person? Like, if you like with your interpersonal relationships, like, yeah, you might be caring, you might be kind, you might be whatever, right? But like, because of money, like how much power the money has, and like what the money is used for, you know what I'm saying? Not just us, but like when we pay taxes and when we buy things and when we incentivize companies to keep doing what they're doing, like, people are dying because of that. And we're, privileged, and we're living here, or some of us are privileged, but yeah, like, does that make us bad people? That we're just doing this, and like, we're not standing up to the people up top? You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to those, like let's say you're Christian, right? And like you get to those pearly gates, like is God gonna be like, hey man, so I know you read the Bible every day and all that, but you did keep buying iPhones, and some kids died over there in Africa because of you, kind of, you know? Or like, hey man, I mean, you did your taxes, you know, you were an upstanding citizen, but you know, some kids got airstriked because of that, you know? Like, are you really a good person? If you're like aware that like where your money goes, it's making the world a much more terrible place, then are you really like as good as you say you are? Like that's what I think about in an afterlife kind of thing. Like I hope it's just cut to black. Like I don't want it like or reincarnation. The one of those two things, like I'm cool with that. But yeah. Yeah, I just don't want an afterlife. I'd rather just reincarnate as like a bug or something, like, or an animal, or another animal that's like not a human. I don't know. Okay, so as far as legacy, like, I want to have kids at some point. I want to have like a spouse, you know, stuff like that. I feel like I gotta have like a lot of money to even like build that foundation to like have a kid. Like, you know, it probably costs a lot, especially like a decade from now. Like, yeah, it's gonna cost a lot. So, like how I act now, like I think that's gonna be like my legacy. Like I think the traits that I have now, like I'm just like build on this, and like it's gonna keep going, and like as I grow as a person, it's just gonna get better. Like the experience of keeping company with me is gonna be like better as I keep gaining friends and new relationships. So yeah, that's my legacy. Am I living every day like it's my last? I'm gonna be honest, bro. Here recently, not at all. Um, like here recently, I've been kind of passive. You know, I'm gonna be honest about I be scared, bro. I be scared, like, and like I feel like less of a man. You know what I'm saying when I say that, like, bro, I be scared. You know, and I feel like I shouldn't be scared. I feel like, you know, everything is like laid out perfect for me, and like there's a path that I could just go on. But like I be scared to take that path. You know what I'm saying? Here recently. So like, nah, for real. Like I'm not living every day like it's my last. Like you know, here recently, bro, I've been living like I got all the time in the world, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I mean, I try to be like as outgoing and as like I try to be outgoing, and I try to be like uh what's the word, confrontational. You know what I'm saying? I try to be like that, you know, like, you know, people don't really take things like personal if you just let them know like your intentions, like hey, I'm trying to get this done, whatever, okay, and then you get a response or something like that, like, you know, like I be anxious sometimes, man, and you know, I mean, yeah, I have a tendency to like avoid responsibilities, especially if it isn't like gonna immediately affect me. Like yeah, bro, I'll put stuff off, definitely. Um, I mean, you know, that's just. I mean, there's no excuse about it. It's just like, there's a lot of stuff I gotta do. And yeah, like that's how it feels. Like, you just got this like crushing weight of tasks to complete. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes it's easier to just like take a step back and act like it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Act like you don't see what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? But I see what's in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I see what's in front, but I'm just like, but sometimes some days I just choose not to like interact with it at all, and like, just kind of like walk around it or step over it or like turn my back, go the other way. Like, you know, I don't want to do that, but like, I don't know, bro. It's like my comfort zone. And like, I gotta get out of that. I really do. Like, I really have to get out of that. But yeah, man, it just makes me feel better to just not do stuff. I don't know if that's like a weird thing or whatever, but yeah. Like, I want to live that, like, I want to live every day like it's my last, bro. But like, I feel like that would make me, like, I would end up making some very impulsive decisions. You know what I'm saying? Some decisions that's like, should you really be doing that? Like, should you really be taking this step? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think. So, like, as far as like my relationships with other people, like yeah, bro, I'm a caring person. You know what I'm saying? I make sure my friends know that I'm here for them and stuff like that. So, I mean, as far as letting people know my intentions, like, yeah, kind of. But if you would ask me that question, like, I'd probably say no. Like, not really. You know what I'm saying? Really, I just gotta get over that fear. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta get to that next level of emotional intelligence, and then I'll be cool. So yeah. But coming soon though. Like, yeah, sooner rather than later, I'll be living every day like it's my last. And I'll let people know, like, hey man, I'm living on edge right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.